You might want to have your little 2A tip handy because we're going to actually use this edge to carve the mouth. Okay. All right. So again, trial and error. I mean, I never know exactly how much gum paste I need. My elephants are never the exact same size. They're always different sizes. So again, we're just going to roughly roll out some gum paste just to see if it might be the right size. So I guess you'll get a little preview as to how to actually sculpt the head here. You're gonna make a ball, okay? And then make a long teardrop. And I'm just gonna see if this is gonna be my right size. And you can actually stab it on there just to see if it's gonna look good. Maybe. Yeah, that actually might be good right there. Again, rarely does this happen where the amount I picked the first time actually worked. So if you're gonna make your baby elephant the same size as the size that I'm making, let me just roughly roll this out so I can tell you the diameter of this ball so you'll know how much to use. So roughly, you're gonna be looking at about 1.5 inches in diameter. Okay, and you can see that the ball's kind of big in my hand. So from side to side, 1.5 inches, that's more or less how much gum paste you're gonna need. Okay, this one's a lot bigger, so again, a lot of pressure. Get your hands warm, and you're gonna have to roll it out for a little bit. Knead it. Get your gum paste pliable. We've got to get rid of all the cracks and wrinkles in our gum paste. For larger size pieces of gum paste, I like to actually squash them together like this in my hand. This is the quickest way to get it warm. And as you're doing this, you're actually getting the cracks and the wrinkles out. Okay, all my cracks and wrinkles are completely gone. Roll it into a ball. Okay, you're gonna place it on your work surface and you're gonna roll out a large teardrop, but once you form your teardrop in your hand, you wanna start forming the pointier end of the teardrop into a tube shape. Make sure you're turning it so that you're not just flattening one side. Okay, now I'm gonna start to use this part of my hand. You can see the shape so far. I'm gonna start using this part of my hand to start flattening the pointier end. Okay, so it's actually turning into this shape now. If you want to lift it and put it on your tabletop and do this. And make sure the thickness of the trunk is more or less the same all the way around. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that length of trunk. Okay. I'm gonna squeeze it in just a little bit here on the end. Or not on the end, on the part that's connected to the face. Okay. And then look at it and figure out what part you're gonna want to be the top of the head where the little eyes are gonna go. Okay, I kind of like how this looks here. All right, so what I'm gonna do, the first thing I'm gonna do is make the end of my trunk. So I'm gonna take my ball tool and I'm gonna hold the trunk and insert the ball in there. And we want to actually widen it a little bit. I think that gives it a cuter look. So press it in and widen. Okay. I think that looks really cute. Okay, if you've been putting it on your table and flattening the back of your head, just pick it up in your hand and just gently roll the bottom so that it's nice and round again. Okay. All right, now we're going to make the little eye sockets. So I'm gonna use this same medium-sized ball tool. Okay, I've decided this will be the front of my elephant's head. So we want to make the eyes not too close together, but not too far apart. Really, with figures, the closer the eyes are, the cuter they look, but we don't want this one to look too cute. Okay. So take your medium-sized ball tool and make a hole on either side of the face. You don't want to go too deep. Maybe just push it in halfways. Okay. There's the little eyes where they will go. Then you want to take your veining tool and we're going to give him some little eyebrows. So just take your veining tool and just make a cute line diagonal. Same with the other side. Okay, so there's one little eyebrow. There's the other one. Okay. Then I like to give him just a few little lines on the sides of his eyes so it kind of looks like he's got little eyelashes. And so what you can do is just take your little veining tool and just dent 2 little lines. One there and there. Turn your head over. One there, one there. Okay. Cute. If you messed up the circle or the hole, just put it in there again. Okay. Now let's make the mouth. Okay. Take the end or this part of your 2A tip and you're going to lift the head of your elephant, and really we're just gonna indent a smile right about here. So you're just gonna take the angle or this angle of your tip right about where you think the mouth will go. You just press in very gently. Okay, so there's his little, you can see his little smile. Okay, now if you want to make him look even cuter, take another little ball tool and you can kind of just stretch the little mouth out a little bit. You want to make the mouth a little bit wider, you can. So you can see I stretched the little mouth a little bit more open. He's starting to look really cute. Okay. What's cool about these ball tools is you can actually like shape the lips. So I'm just kind of pulling down into a V shape. All right, now let's give the little trunk a few little wrinkles. So pretty much random, okay, wherever you want. All along the trunk. And just gently to give it just a little bit more character. You don't really have to worry about doing the bottom because nobody's really going to see that, but you can if you want. Don't go too high up in the face. That's about as high as you want to go right there. So hopefully you can see all the little lines on the trunk. Really cute. Okay. Now I'm getting ready to stick this on my elephant. So, okay, you might want to check that the lolly stick is not going to come up and stab a hole out of the top of the head of your elephant. So I always like to check it just to make sure how much in it's going to go into the head. Okay, so take a little bit of edible glue and you're going to put some glue around your lolly stick. Not a lot. And if you want, you know, just a little bit on the stick. That should be enough to make it stick. So I'm going to want it in this position. I don't want him looking down or looking up, or if you want, you know, you can make him looking to the side, but I want him looking straight at me. So from your angle, what I'm doing here is I'm going to put the head right on top of the stick, and I'm actually going to turn it so I can see that it's right in the middle of the head, and it is. Okay. So I'm actually getting down at eye level, making sure my head is on straight, and gently pressing down without ruining the shape of your head. Okay, so there's his little head on, holding the trunk. Okay. And I'm turning it to make sure that the head is pressed all the way down. I don't want to see the lolly stick underneath. So as you can see from your angle, you can't see the lolly stick. So that means it went on the right way. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna put my, just fix this because I pressed it with my finger when I was sticking the head on. Okay. You gotta work a little bit quickly with the head because it does start to dry. The gray gum paste does dry right away. All right, so I'm gonna put my gel food coloring underneath here, and then I'm gonna put this little foam, and that's about the angle where I'm gonna want my trunk. Of course, you can, you know, make it hang down a little bit lower if you want. But I kind of like the curved shape a little bit upward. So I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm going to make the hole a little bit bigger on the end of his trunk. Have an uplifted little snout. Okay. I think that looks really cute. Okay.